Good news,
said the angel to a girl named Mary.
God is sending someone special into the world. He will be a great king. His name will be Jesus. And guess what? God wants you to be his mother. Good news,
said the angel to a carpenter named Joseph.
God is sending someone special into the world. He will rescue his people from the wrong things they have done. He will be God's own son. But guess what? God wants you to take his mother, Mary, as your wife and raise little Jesus as your own.
Bad news. Our leaders want to count us, so they know how many people there are. But to make it easier for themselves, they want us to go to our hometown. So that's all the way from Nazareth to Bethlehem. And what with the baby coming as well? Please, have you got a room for...
Bad news, I'm afraid,
sighed the innkeeper, shaking his head.
There isn't one room left in the whole of Bethlehem. But seeing as the young lady's expecting it all, why don't you spend the night in my stable?
Good news! It's a boy, just as God promised. God's own son. There he is, in your arms. Jesus.
Good news,
called the angel to the shepherds on the hill.
God has sent someone special into the world. There's someone you've been waiting for. If you hurry into Bethlehem, you can see him for yourselves. He's just a baby now, wrapped up warmly and lying in a manger. But one day, he will save you from all that is wrong. One day, he will bring you peace.
Then the angels filled the sky with a good news song. The shepherds went to Bethlehem and made a good news visit. And on that very first Christmas day, Mary just watched and rocked her baby and smiled a good news smile.
The sky was black, the night was clear, and the stars were bright as diamonds.
Perfect,
said the star watcher.
just as it should be.
But just then, God nudged the brightest star and sent it floating like a kite across the night sky.
Quick,
Called the star watcher to his friends.
come and see, there's a new star, and that means
A new king.
Said the second star watcher.
Somewhere a new king is about to be born.
I tell you what, let's follow it and see.
So the 3 star watchers climbed onto their camels and set off after the star. When it zigged, they zigged. And when it zagged, they zagged. Across deserts and mountains and rivers. they reached the land of God's people, the Jews,
We've come a long way.
said the first star watcher to King Herod.
We've watched a remarkable star.
So can you tell us where the baby is?
The baby who's been born King of the Jews.
King of the Jews? King of the Jews?
King Herod repeated, trying hard not to look upset.
Let me speak to my advisor.
And so King Herod called a meeting that was not very happy.
King of the Jews? King of the Jews? I'm the King of the Jews?
Yes, Your Majesty, yes, but God has always promised that one day he would send us a special king. And perhaps this is the one star that the Star Watchers are looking for.
And where does God say the special king will be born?
In Bethlehem, Your Majesty, the city of David.
Right, well send for the Star Watchers. Come on then. I've decided what I shall do. Gentlemen, the child you seek is somewhere in Bethlehem. Go to him, find him, then come and tell me where he is, so that I can visit him too.
The king said this with a smile, but his heart was black as a night without stars. For he had already determined to kill the child, so no one would take his place as king. The Star Watchers didn't know that when they left, but they soon found out. For the same God who had nudged the star visited them in a dream and told them the king's dark plan.
And so they went to see young Jesus and gave him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And then they went straight home with stars in their eyes and God in their hearts.